Thank you very much for being with us today at this presentation, a presentation that I personally believe is a very important one, and a presentation that I, in my institutional capacity, has been fully backing coming into being, insofar that the support that we try to extend with this program is exactly the kind of support that I believe that the European Union is second to none in delivering. The European Union has placed considerable emphasis on the importance of developing the economy of Bosnia-Herzegovina, and in particular the tourism sector. In the European Union, the combined figure we use for tourism is that it covers 10% of our GDP and 12% of our employment when you take the tourism sector plus its additional sectors. We're not even near that here in Bosnia-Herzegovina, and that it needs to change, because that is one of the competitive advantages that Bosnia-Herzegovina does have compared to many other countries. But for tourism, transport infrastructure is absolutely essential. And therefore, issues like roads and airports are of key importance. And I saw what happens to a region when you get an airport that actually does get the input of knowledge, the input of funds, the input of spirit, and the input of the very important business community surrounding it. At the end of that, you get a very active airport that actually make life, both for the citizens but also for the business community, completely different from what it was before that. We are fully aware of the potential of the wider region of Mostar, and therefore we are also fully aware of the potential of the airport as a gateway for long-distance visitors and travelers to here. Mostar International Airport was therefore one of the many parts of Bosnia-Herzegovina's infrastructure that benefited from early involvement of ours, early assistance. When the airport opened after the war again in 1998, we invested 4 million euros into it. But we are fully aware at that time, and we are fully aware today, that that is not enough to bring the airport up to the level where it can be. And that was the reason why we engaged in the consultancy exercise we did, and the one that we're going to have presented the results of today. Without stealing the words of the presentation later on, let me just say that it's clear that the gap analysis that we commissioned showed that there are things to be done in the airport, very clearly. But it's also clear that the business, marketing and financial plans showed the potential for growth for this airport.